Nah, you making my shirt dirty, bro. Get all this helmet. Go sit down for a second. I need to rest for 1 second. Let me chill out for 1 second. I'll catch you in a minute. What's up, good people? How the sound today? Hey, I don't want to be one of them dudes that be flip flopping, but what is they talking about the Supreme and Bimmy shit? Do anybody know where my New York people at? Salute to the platform. What's up? How y'all been? What it do? What it do? What's the word? How y'all feeling out there? Why you going back and forth with Bam is half your age? Nah, the dude that I just had some issues with, he is my age. I don't want y'all. Oh, you must be talking about the other guy. I just cussed him out by way of, but I ain't knowing that today. Well, nigga, bro, big brother E, how your day going? I'm cool in the day. What's up, E? Baltimore in here. Man, I love Baltimore. Baltimore always in here, bro. Baltimore always in here. That's what I always represent for Baltimore. I don't let them talk that DC Baltimore shit. You know, I think we don't do that shit where I'm from. We don't do that DC Baltimore shit. That's for suckers and little boys. Would you agree? That DC Baltimore beef is for suckers and little boys. That shit ain't for grown men and gangsters. That shit for suckers and little boys. Right or wrong? The one with the older brother getting out mutually. And Anthony Jones and Wayne and adult fly recalls. I DM you as well, bro. Check it. Okay. You DM me where? The real know what's up, big boy. Fuck them chomos. Salute. That was the title. Oh, shit. I'm lost, huh? Somebody said Bimmy been telling for 40 years. What I miss? I see the title, the headline on this YouTube thing say Kenneth Supreme McGriff confirmed in the Supreme Truth documentary James Anthony, aka Bimmy, been a confidential informant since 1985. What the Supreme documentary is out? Like, where's this coming from, y'all? I just want to know. I ain't even into this. This ain't even, I don't know the facts on that. You right, E. Tell them. Oh, you talking about what I said about Baltimore, D.C. That guy did another interview saying you snitched in the 90s. They clout chasing bad. What you think about him saying that I told on somebody? What you think about this new scenario that they even putting on it? My family called me today. And when I mean family, I mean men and women. Was like, you don't got to defend yourself. What's understood don't need to be explained. A lot of men been saying that to me. But let me tell you, like I tell my family and my friends, I care. I could see if they was just saying they was just straight lies, I would leave it alone. They mixing lies with the truth. You know what I mean? I don't want my nephew looking at me sideways like I'm fucked up. I don't want the young niggas that I fuck with around my mate to be thinking, man, I ain't one of them. Now all of a sudden, and I ain't gonna go into that tonight on here. I mean, I might, you know how I get. But hey Jack, go sit down. But all that playing with my honor, like I ain't gonna crash out about it, but I'm always addressing it. Like I don't know no other way. He clout chasing, don't bend me bad peoples. I don't know nothing about that, so I don't even want to be misquoted reading the comments. I'm just asking. I don't know New York business. Well, let me not say I don't know New York, but I don't know. I don't know that the intricate parts of New York business. Salute. Okay, salute all the renters. What's up? Gossip King. Who a Gossip King, bro? You can get kicked out of here for saying shit like that. You know that. On Vimeo is a documentary put out by Press. Oh, so I gotta go to Vimeo to see it. This was the big project they was talking about. Preem told me. I talked to Preem. Preem told me they had this coming out. But girl, go chill out for a second. This Baby J. Oh, that's Baby J? This Baby J. I've known you for a long time. I'm defending your character on this, and just know that, Baby J, I love you, bro. And we go back to the box. You know what I mean? But just for the sake of, Baby J, if I was fucked up, everybody in the juvenile block, everybody in the law, listen, if I was fucked up, the whole world would already know it, bro. He don't know what he reading. He don't understand what was the strategy of the defense. I took the beef and everybody walked. I don't even have no co-defendants. I took the beef, killed the investigation, and everybody walked. I took the beef and killed the investigation. Everybody walked. I ain't gonna explain everything. I ain't gonna throw nobody else. I don't, brother. I ain't gonna explain everything is everything. Shit don't hurt my feelings that it said that I was scared. You always tell the judge you was scared. If I barbecue a nigga right now, 187, you think I'm not gonna say that I was in fear for my life? Shit don't bother. Well, I ain't gonna say that shit don't bother me. That shit ain't gonna phase me. And then if you look at the dude who talking about something ain't right with me, he can't even explain to you what he reading, and they won't show you the documents. Like I got the documents. My people's like, you don't keep pulling your paperwork out every time somebody say something about you. I got the document. Oh, that joint ended. I got the documents that he won't even show. He just talking about something that he reading in the PSI, a pre-sentence report, based upon probation officers, doctors. Man, what you got called Metro Police? She hit you like that. I ain't calling Metro Police for nothing. Why would you ask me that, bro? Love you, comrade. I understand. Fuck them suckers. Yeah, but Baby J, you got to understand it. I'm on this internet, right? Kick me out all you want. I'm speaking facts. I don't even remember what you said. You're so unimportant. And I will kick you out if that's what you want. Nothing, I don't think about it, nor should you. All you gotta do is stand on your name. Can they stand on their name the same way? Damn. Look at like Larry Rigo. He is a prison content maker that don't gossip like you. Nigga, fuck you. Fuck you talking about gossip. Bitch ass nigga. Fuck you. Gossip. Nigga, fuck you. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Like you got the right to talk slick to me. Nigga, fuck you. I don't even remember what you said. I'm gonna leave you around for a minute. Slim, you've been out there in the feds with the men. If you was hot, you would have came. It would have came out by now, or you would have got butchered out there. Slim, that's true. No, you too calm, right? I understand. Fuck these suckers. Bring us up to speed on Cornell Jones. He's an interesting fella. I can't bring you up to speed on Big Corn. His story ain't my story to tell. I can name multiple prison content creators, and they not on this female gossip mess you on. Hey, Holmes, one more time. You can say whatever you want to say, but I'm about to just start cussing you out. Ain't nobody asked you to come over here. I ain't gonna block you. I'm just gonna cuss you out if you think you just talking slick. You keep talking about female gossip. That's disrespectful, bro. Ain't nothing I do about female shit, and ain't nothing I do about gossip. I speak facts, nigga. The fuck I said tonight is some gossip. You just want some attention. But it ain't hard to tell who was raised by a female. They pick up traits. You got it. Defend your name. Just know the real know what it is. Salute, home. I gotta defend my name, bruh. I just told a family member of mine, I don't want to call them rich, but they well off, right? And they was telling me what they care about, what they don't care about in life. They was explaining to me that, look, I care about my kids' tuition. I care about my mortgage. I care about what my kids gonna have kids. What can I pass on to them? I told them I care about all those things, but some of those things I don't have. Some of the things that I have in life are not tangible, like honor and respect. So sometimes the motherfuckers play with that, even if they play with it virtually. That's a good picture, Al Capone. I like that picture. Even if they play with this shit virtually, it pisses me off. But I know that they know that it pisses me off, so they play on it. Just like this goofy nigga over here playing on some bitch ass shit. That PC getting lonely. Man, Commanders fan that hit with the knife. He got the wrench. He can send the ass at Commanders fan. Commanders 28. Watch the comments, man. I ain't got time to be Matumbo these jokers. You say something stupid, you got the knife. I'm Southeast cool, respect family. Do he need to sit in the corner, eat? Yeah, send him up top. I gave him 2-3 chances to even argue his point. He ain't even arguing his point right. He just keeps saying gossip, gossip, gossip. Sit him up top. Please and thank you. Hey, Preem say been me been for 40 years. That ain't my business. I'm gonna try to stay out of that one. I just was asking y'all. I'm not even gonna bid on that. I don't know that Queens business. I don't know New York City business. I damn sure don't know Queens business. Not specifically. Yeah, y'all get the plan. My man got the knife. So, but like anyway, I ain't one of them dudes say I ain't gonna talk about this because my man or my family or my partner said don't talk about it. I'm gonna defend my name at all costs. I ain't got no choice. Salute, bro. Think about what I said. What did you say? I don't know. As a man, y'all think it's weird. Oh, you got clicked. You wasn't worth reading. He clicking shit. He got the switch on that bitch. Throw a switch on that bitch. Don't throw no D's on that. Throw a switch on that bitch. Nah, don't do that, bro. I don't want y'all to get that 15 years or more. Like, they give you more time for a switch than they giving out for a body sometimes. Y'all know that, right? Roanoke in here. What's up, Roanoke? Hey, E, people talk shit about real men all the time. Stand up men. are the most loyal men in the game. Keep your mind strong. So how you here with the screaming rat shit and the real, but you in the paperwork doing the same shit? Hypocrite. I think it's best that you step down and let a real brother with no skeletons in his closet, don't let them play you out of your position. I'm just, oh, all right, I know what you're talking about. I'm just having fun, but ain't for bullshit. Give me a blade, E. I got you. Let me in the car. Wale Salam, what it do? Yo, on that DC Black's Instagram done more to tell our story than anything on the internet. Oh yeah? Shout out to Baltimore. Hold up, they giving 15 for a button. Now, you can get 15 or more. It's called 922-0. That's the machine gun. You know, federal guidelines and federal sentences is based on your criminal history. Relevant conduct is what they call it, and preponderance of evidence of what you've done, whether it's uncharged, convicted, or acquitted. You can get lit up for that button, bro. They not playing about that button. That button is a fully automatic. They scared of the button themselves. So I can't wait for us to link up. My uncle was Mr. Johnson. We had the first wings and things in DC. My folks came to DC in the 50s from Florida. We're going to build soon. Real DC native. Salute. Abdul Jabbar from Charlotte was one of the brothers. What you talking about? Hit that like button, folks, please, and thanks. Remember, people everywhere like council. Represent the DC Blacks because you ain't solid, bro. You told Slim straight like that. Mm-hmm. What I'm supposed to say to that, y'all? Y'all want me to address that? What I'm supposed to say to that? Y'all want me to address that? I ain't addressing no hater. Do the people that support me want me to address that? So you know about Typical 13 and be more. I'm very National God Shield. Joe Braxton Bay. Respect though. Hey, people keep saying you tripping out and doing too much, but they never think about the consequences of playing with a man. And extent a man will go to protect his name and his integrity. You see what Benny Lee Lawson did, right? We all in this chat know who Benny Lee Lawson is, what he did, right, man? You on paperwork. Why you ain't just put that shit out there? Why ain't just put what out there, Holmes? My paperwork been out for years. It's just new to them. So why ain't just put what out there? What you mean? Be specific, bro. I'm here. I ain't hating you on the paperwork doing some hot shit. That's what you think? Where you from? You know the case. Explain to me what happened. And then if you explain to me that you done read something, explain to me what you done read and we're gonna talk about it. That's how I'm gonna do it. You all in this chat know you got real paperwork. What do you know of my paperwork? Did you read my case? I ain't gonna duck what you saying until you let me know that you ain't reading. What up, Uptown? What's up? So what you did, you didn't tell in your eyes. What was it? What did you read, bro? You're not gonna sit there and question me and you ain't reading that. Who the fuck you think you are? If you read something in my case and you want to question me about that, tell me what you read, where did you get it from, and what is it about? Don't sit there and talk to me like you questioning me like I'm a chump or something. If paperwork don't lie and it's never to explain, what the fuck you here to talk about then? You just want to type? You could type. What's there to read? You're a third party tattletale gang. What's a third party tattletale? I just want to challenge their knowledge. They don't know what happened. I pled guilty to homicide, right? So I pled guilty to what they accused me of, right? You're not gonna sit there and talk to me about like you know something about a homicide investigation when I pled guilty. I'm the one sacrificed my life, nigga. I'm the only one that went to jail. Fuck is you talking about? Who went to jail, nigga? Fuck is you talking about? Who went to jail? You don't know no more than what the fuck I. You don't know them, bro. You don't know a motherfucking thing. If you knew something, you would say it, bro. You just trolling. I don't mind. But in order to talk to me about my case, you got to be a case law nigga. Tell me you read this, you read that. Don't pick it. Don't pick and choose. Like my people keep saying, "E, leave it alone." I can't leave it alone with motherfuckers making comments like that. I got to at least address the comments. Hit the like button too. Like I said though, some things I will talk about on the internet, right? And then to the men, any of my real friends or any of the real men that want to talk to me in private, and I can show you the paperwork without the shit that they got, what they trying to create a narrative, you'll understand. You cannot tell on a nigga that's telling on you when you defending yourself. If you saying that you defended yourself, you got to tell the people how and why you defending yourself. And I'm not talking about the police. Don't worry about these clowns. Stay grinding. You still volunteered other people, bro. Who was the other people? Name the people that I volunteered. And name the people that I was charged with shooting and killing and robbing. That's how I know you don't know what you're talking about. The people's names is the victims in the case. Don't feed the dead alone. All right. Real one. I knew one time I ain't really real identity was going to be exposed. You can only play the fate. Shit for so long. I'm in Virginia. Now in the 90s, I used to be in Northwest DC. Kid born there. Okay. Y'all gonna hear vouching for this loser activity. Bunch of DC rats, all y'all. Oh, that must be Gun and Cog, your son a rat. Your son a big rat. Your son took the police to the hospital. To the hospital where the dude was shot at. That's why his name Gun and Cog. I ain't send nobody to jail. You told you volunteered information. I pled guilty to what Darren Alley said, but you ain't read the case. Bro, how the fuck you tell on the motherfucker that you shot and killed? Shut your stupid ass up. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all told on each other. How the fuck you tell on each other in a murder case, you dumb ass nigga? You sound stupid, bro. You sound stupid, bro. You sound dumb. Do anybody agree with that? I slander your name. Slim say you a rat. Okay, you telling me what I already know. I already addressed it. I'm not gonna keep addressing it. If you interested, go watch the paperwork video I put out. You want to address? You want me to address? You want me to address pre-sentencing reports? And I told the judge I was scared. Yeah, I'm scared to death. I'm supposed to be mad about that. Just because you don't understand what happened in the case, that don't mean that I'm supposed to give a fuck about what you talking about. I'm gonna stop even caring about what you talk about when you don't know what you talk about. He should get dummy of the year. A motherfucker, a 16-year-old, right, that was in the streets, robbed two people, shot one, killed him, shot another one, didn't finish him. The one that didn't pass away told the police what happened. They all was in the streets. The juvenile pleads guilty to the facts which the dude said was the facts, and then go to court for sentencing, and then you got to see the pre-sentencing people, which is doctors and probation officers, and you talking about I was talking to the police because I made a story to cut everybody off the beef, and I'm the only one with the jail, and I explained to them a story that they believe, and you think you understand what occurs in a murder conviction? It says United States versus Eon Williams. Who went to jail? Who I sent to jail? Somebody said if he told when he got a deal on the sentence, common sense, folks. Is the wall the same as Lord during my bed? Some old age used to talk about the wall, but I forgot which joint it was. That's Max and Lorton. I did 10 state VA. Yeah, where's the deal after murdering one and not being out in early 2000s? Yeah, I mean, since they just want to go into the want to go into it, but you're not gonna go into it if you ain't talking law. Now, since we talked about my shit, let's talk about where the shit come from. Where before I'm talking about where the hate come from. Gun and Car son, Gun and Car. He really sent somebody to jail. Somebody got locked up for it. I'm the one that got locked up for what I did. I ain't never heard nothing about Pooh Shiesty that got ran off no yard. Why am I so worried about Ant Glizzy? I'm not talking about Ant Glizzy. Somebody else came over here talking about Ant Glizzy. I ain't mentioned his name. I only mentioned his name just now because you wrote it. I ain't saying nothing about Ant Glizzy today. You want me to talk about Ant Glizzy? Better yet, do you have something to say about Ant Glizzy? What part of Maryland I'm from? I'm not from Maryland, homie. I'm from Washington, D.C. So what's y'all beef? I don't have no beef with Ant Glizzy. It's just the internet. That makes sense? I got on in 2010. Man, say Gabby gossip. That's his content. That's why the dude was over here calling me, talking about I'm about gossip. It was different fake pages. Could be. Last book I published was Hellraiser Honeys 3. Make sure y'all go check that joint out on Amazon or eonwilliams.com. DC ain't a part of no state as the district of two Florida states, Maryland and Virginia. You can say it that way. Prince William County up in this beat. Yeah, I used to stay in Woodbridge. My man had a house down there. When I first came home, I used to stay down there. I used to rent a room down there. Nah, I ain't just dropped another book. That's an old last book I dropped almost 2 years ago. I've been working on content. You ain't missed nothing unless you ain't get unless you read the Hellraiser Honey Series. What year was the book published? 22 maybe. I know you don't fuck with Cavario, but you, him, and Seth would make a hell of a movie. Cavario don't fuck with me. That's how I know it was them, because now they going live. They just said they going live. They going live because I just said something about gun and car. Took the police to Providence Hospital. What make my books different from each other? Damn, I don't know. It's a different plot. Oh, you read all them Jones. Shout out to Commander 28. I ain't sure what you mean by that Donald Barnes question. Best book is The Ultimate Sacrifice in the Feds. Oh yeah, shout out to Anthony Feds. That's my homie. Gordon Letters my shit. Oh yeah. I told Esco his brother gay. That nigga already knew. I ain't talking about Esco, but Esco ain't said nothing about me. We're not on the internet. Make sure y'all check out Lord and Legends too. I wrote that. A lot of people like that book. My bro, continue to do what makes you complete by being a published author and leave this petty shit alone. Salute. Salute. Like, share, subscribe, folks. EyonWilliams.com. EYONE, EyonWilliams.com. Yeah, that was them same trolls. That's why they got up out of here. See what they talking about. I bet you they talking about me. But I ain't gonna entertain too much of it. I ain't even go. Somebody from Richmond just tapped in. Shout out to Richmond. Somebody from Richmond just tapped in. Virginia Beach, I like showing a lot of love, man. Might be blocked very well. I don't see it anyway. What about Damien? Somebody say Eagles don't eat with pigeons. We fly above them. So stay on the course, young brother. Salute. Appreciate the love. What make them different from each other? I don't read what I would. With some internet and shit, I feel like audio books like cheating games, so I'd rather grab the book. Okay, I understand. Ain't dump truck spinning for Virginia. That's what they say. That's what I know of. Come on, job. I'm gonna just ignore them niggas. Hey, artifacts, what's up? Made you laugh last night? What I was on? What I was talking about? Live. It just said live. Maybe that was Instagram. Okay. What I was talking about, you had to have your homie pat your back. I understood what you were saying though. They say last night jokes ain't today's jokes. Price of the price of the brick going up. Yeah, I ain't. That was yesterday. That's how I was feeling yesterday. You know what I mean? Go ahead, man. It's all good. I just want to come in here tapping with y'all, man, see what was up. I was really trying to see where my New York man ain't coming in here. I was really trying to see what's up with the Preem documentary, but I guess I'm gonna have to go watch that. I'm probably lay down and watch that. Y'all see the Preem documentary on Vimeo or something? Watch that shit, but it was good. That's all. That's some locked up shit. He said, Mooga said, I hate when my friends get like this. Man, Mooga funny, man. Oh yeah, E, what's understood don't need to be explained. Yeah, they playing with a grown man. Though you see what Benny Lee did when motherfuckers said they was playing with him. You feel me? Is it on Tubi? I don't even watch Tubi, y'all. I think they said Vimeo or some shit like that. I find it when I get off here. I just look it up. If you wasn't right, the homies had 18 years to deal with you. That's true. was it worth it? I can't say was it worth it. Was it worth it to him? I guess it was. I be hearing that question a lot. When you gonna bring structure back? I mean, people have to, man, establish trust, and trust a lot of time is established through experience, and those experiences had to be good experience where at the least some form of knowledge or resource has to be traded. So connections and communications have to be established with young and old, but structure, structure ain't really a DC thing. Order and consequence may be a better term or better terms. Structure, we ain't a structured place. This ain't Chicago, this ain't Baltimore, this ain't Los Angeles. The core spirit of the DC native is rebel, going all the way back to the Fugitive Slave Act. People, slaves used to run away and come to DC or enslave people for a better term. Do that answer your question? Especially back then, it could have cost you your life. Always say resistance. The mighty chocolate city. Billy V, Billy C. I ain't sure. Every city runs on its own rules. The Mason Dixon line is in Pennsylvania, or it runs through Pennsylvania. Shit, even parts of New Jersey are below the Mason Dixon line. I ain't sure. I don't think I know him. Hanging there with all the foolery, trying to tarnish your reputation and heart and brand. TBO, DC or nothing. Salute, homie. I'm back. Mic check. This don't cut off. It's green now. All right, I got the other joint on. Mic check, mic check. I can't let the Bammers get me out of pocket though. You feel me? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Motherfucking light Brady shit. You went to Coolidge? Yeah, for 2 months. Prescott Queen's going crazy. That's true. I got to watch this Supreme Joe. He told me that Joe was coming. Am I in the comics? Not as an adult. As a kid, I used to read comic books. Why you ask that? I ain't even hip to comic books. I don't even know, what is the most contemporary form of comic books. I ain't in the comic books. Heavy dialogue. All right. I think I like Indica better. It's okay. Like that. I ain't even know that. I ain't up on all the New York politics. Well, I know when I cut on the TV, matter of fact, I'm gonna start it over and see if it pop up. When I cut on the TV, YouTube suggested all that shit to me just as I was clicking on my live. Let me see what happened. Yeah, I don't even see that it don't know. Supreme names, Real Gully TV did it 1 hour ago, got 4,000 views. So that's big shit, huh? Well, that shit all over the internet. Oh, I see Trap Talk Viz on there. Got a psycho, big psycho mover on there. Inside North Carolina, most notorious projects, McDonald terms. Carolina in here, Durham in here. Who knows something about maybe Douglas terms? I ain't sure if they maybe wrote that right. Mm. Yeah, see, they talking that New York shit right there. Zip on live talking about it right now. Why the fuck my TV not going into the live channel? What's it? What Zip got to say, man? I'm interested. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna pay attention to this. Type Zip, man. What's old Zip? I like old Zip. Old Zip with the drip. What Zip got to say? See, I'm gonna mind my business. I'm gonna mind my business. Zip with the drip. Let me see if we go there. I don't know why I keep skipping the live. Old Zip with the drip. Oh, Zip got 1,200 people watching. I'm gonna click it. Let's see what Zip talking about, y'all. We're gonna bring this to the DC, you know. Oh, Zip with it. Zip look like it's a funeral. So
Niggas would be mad at me though. Niggas would be mad at me. Oh, yo, that nigga foul for doing that to him, man. Yo, I'm fat. I'm fat. Niggas ain't gonna say Pre foul. Yo, that nigga Pre was foul, man. Prince foul too, man. Prince ain't supposed to be putting that down. Niggas is foul. They ain't gonna say that. Yeah, say I'm fat. They said I was fat. Oh, you a busted, dirty nigga on the couch. You a broke, bum, hating nigga on the couch. He got motion. Oh, you mad because he got motion. I told that I refused his motion. Whatever motion he had, I said I don't want it. Yeah, I don't want it. I'm good. You can have it.
yeah, it's the on button. We on. My man put all of us on. Trying to remember Zip gonna have you down laughing.
I think
Zip, he should be. He say Zip, he should have been an actor. Zip funny shit. Why has 50 Cent done a series on the real 50 Cent where his name himself after? I don't know.
You can say nothing derogatory about them. Not long after that, Jimmy goes on live. The clown from uptown. That's my brother. It's always gonna be my brother. Remember that? Do y'all remember when he was saying, "Oh, that's my brother. He's my brother."
I don't know nothing about this right here. Y'all gonna bring me up to speed or what? Let's get to that.
Niggas is trying to get home out of jail. Niggas ain't gonna never be on the internet saying I'm a rat homies. They trying to get out of jail, right? Maybe a nigga has time. Here's what it is. Nigga was a confidential informant on my case. Lied on me. Told the police. Yada 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 yada. I flew trap. Beat that on the pill. Came back with that's who called. 1,325 people in the building. Let's get to that. Give me to 1,000 likes, y'all. The 738 likes. Give me to 1,000 likes. I don't be on live getting 1,000 likes. Can I get 1,000 likes?
Man, Zip is tripping, man. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna stay out of that. Brooklyn said the nigga was telling since '85.
Turn up real quick, B. Get to that. Hold up. This is gonna be. I might throw this on the next mixtape. Check me out. Yo.
We ain't gonna do all that, Zip. I ain't gonna promote you like that. Yeah, when that joke pouring up, come on out. Anyway, though, he talking about 10 Toes. They were on Whack 100 podcast on YouTube channel about the paperwork been me on. Oh, them boys are scared to death of Jimmy Henchman. See, Jimmy Henchman in the feds. Couple of my homies say they know him. Yeah, I ain't getting into that. I ain't even speaking on that. I ain't speaking on Queens, man. Anytime I speak on New York, they say I'm saying something wrong, right or wrong, y'all. I ain't speaking on New York. I ain't read the paperwork. I don't understand. I know what I will say. Preem was solid man. What you laughing for, man? What you laughing at? Oh, he say Zip used to do shows. Somebody else said that to me though. Say Zip used to do shows with Gully, but he stopped doing it because his beliefs in telling on people. Hey, Prince too, what about it? You idiot, stop yelling, lower your voice. Who you talking to? You yelling? I got a microphone on, Goofy. What you talking about? No joke, I had Jimmy Henchman to press it down respectfully. All right. Okay. First of all, I hate when people say you guys. I don't know who you guys are, but definitely I'm an individual. And when did I glorify some violence? I'm a little tired today, man. I ain't gonna be able to hang out too long. Running around too much. He doing the whole performance. Hold on. Let me see what's it doing. What are my thoughts on Riggs Park? I grew up uptown. They're my homies. Why you ask me about Riggs Park? That should be funny when you say gun and car. Gun and car. They hate gun and car. We about to get some hats with gun and car on it. They gonna be mad about that. Watch when them gun and car hats come out with the sticker on it. They keep talking about AFNF. Hey, would y'all please tell them people AFNF, that's Lil Boosie shit? They keep trying to act like AFNF is something original. Who on here Lil Boosie fan? Who on here hip to Lil Boosie? Yeah, that was way before Rayful Told, bro. SB went to jail in like 92, of course. Hell yeah, that was before Rayful Told. Gun and car was him doing it for a minute, so I've been thinking he knew about it. But people started talking about it, and that's why he stopped. What Zip knew about what? What you saying about Gully? Gully just a rat lover. What you saying? Next person who hit the like button, text your name in the chat and get a shout out. For 80 down Maryland. Fuck he talking about? He gonna let Grams go for 80. Now Zip, stop playing. What part of Maryland? Hagerstown? It got to be. Let me not start nothing. I'm joking, y'all. Talking about you gonna let Grams go for 80 down Maryland. Fuck Hagerstown? If you ain't got that motherfucking dynamite, you can't let no Grams go for no 80 in Maryland. Fuck wrong with him? Where Baltimore at? What's wrong with him, bro? I ain't started no beef, Baltimore. I'm just joking. Fuck he talking about though? He gonna let Grams go for 80 down Maryland. Where? Eastern Shore? Ocean City? He ain't letting no Grams go for no 80 in no Baltimore or no Prince George's County. Am I right or wrong? Shout out to Zip though. He letting the Grams go for 80 down Maryland. Now they dragging on Bimmy. I ain't doing that on my shit. I got a homie from DC/Boston and no DE. Anybody else I met from DC was solid. Louisville in the building. Shout out to Louisville. He said Zip talking about Eastern Shore. Grasping up like that. I'm just talking about what he said in the rap song. I ain't getting into no other real shit. I'm joking. He definitely ain't coming to Baltimore. I knew Baltimore. As soon as I said something about Baltimore, I knew Baltimore was gonna tap in. One thing about Baltimore, bro, they just like DC. They love their city, bro. That's what I love about Baltimore niggas. They just like DC niggas when it come to that pride, nigga. They nigga from Baltimore, nigga. He said he ain't talking about, man, you can talk about anywhere other than Baltimore. He said he talking about Eastern Shore, bro. Because you know that's where most of them New York boys go now. Somebody was telling me that. I ain't learned that till I was in jail. You know, Emory Jones was around a couple of my big homies in Fort Dix. Anthony Jones been made the New York boys stop coming down here. Oh, that's Anthony Jones work. That's they say They say they be trying to say Marlo is Anthony Jones type of character. Cambridge, yeah. But they was getting money in Cambridge. It wasn't just Maryland guys in Cambridge. It was DC dudes in there, Baltimore dudes in there, New York. I ain't gonna say the Detroit dudes set up in there, but Detroit, I ran into some Detroit dudes out there, or off the college campus shit. Give a shout out to Frederick. He got 50th like. Shout out to Frederick, man. Appreciate the love. What it do, baby? Where my Louisiana people at? I ain't got no where my 504 man at. I ain't seen him lately, man. He must be on the road getting that money. I feel like a game of Madden tonight. I don't know. I gotta tap in with my I gotta start doing some lives on TikTok. Hey, y'all follow me on TikTok. DC Blacks. I need somebody. I need a TikTok tutor. Like I know enough to get on it, but I can't get no traction. Can somebody school me with TikTok? 502 over here. What's 502? Shout out to Fred, y'all. Everybody shout out Fred, man. Yeah, you know. We got pride in our city in Baltimore, just like y'all got pride in DC. That's why we very different than other cities. Yeah, I mean, I noticed it. I ain't gonna say that nobody else got no pride, but maybe I'm so close to Baltimore that I see it. But I didn't get close to guys from Baltimore in the streets when I was a kid. I ain't like nobody that went from where we was from. I was brainwashed. But being locked up, being in close quarters with Baltimore niggas when we was homies, when we operated like homies, like of course their Baltimore homies was more their homies than us, but on the compound we was homies. We ate together, we played basketball together. And fortunately for the compound I was on, shout out to dudes like Tack and DJ from East Baltimore, Moan. I hope he all right. Somebody told me he went back into the Maryland system. I lost track of my man Tack. He's still out here doing good. Shout out to Tack. Shout out to my man ICO, Lonely ICO from Baltimore. But they were so deep where I was at, we never had to support them and they never had to support us, and no problem. Nobody fucked with us. Where I was at, Lee County and Gilmer, nobody fucked with DC and Baltimore. In Lee County, it wasn't a whole bunch of Baltimores, and dudes like Silly Rabbit was in the car with us. I got pictures with Silly Rabbit in the pictures with us. Like, dudes thought he was from DC. I met him. He was on our football team. We started calling him Diesel. He was fucking niggas up on the football field. One of my Baltimore men. I'm trying to think of which one it was. I don't want to mention the other brother because he was a rat, and we ain't know he was a rat. But one of my Baltimore men, I can't think of who it was on that compound. I don't want to say the wrong name. Shout out to Wild Out too, but nigga said Silly Rabbit was like a Baltimore Wayne Perry. Is that true, y'all? Y'all know Silly Rabbit? Diesel, I forgot his name. He died. Somebody got him when he got back out, but they say he was dogging shit. Who knows Silly Rabbit from Baltimore? 714 to the world blow. 714. Shout out 714. Oh, it's a 74. My bad. Louisville, Kentucky is the 502. That's the K. I know that now, and I didn't know Louisville was 502. I ain't never heard no Whip Baltimore we click. Huh? I ain't never had no Whip Baltimore we click. No, I think he's saying no beef. I ain't sure. Say that again. I want to make sure I understand what you're saying, bro. Zip still rapping?
This district attorney Goldstein also provided his license number and last known address as of Wednesday, March 12th. He had not been located, but is apparently in the area and attempts are being.
Yeah, I don't know what he on. Somebody said I do. Hey, you still looking for Amazon, dude? Nah, I'm gonna leave that shit, man. My older homies, man. I ain't even gonna say my older homies, like the dudes is like my father and them age just friend. I ain't gonna call them older homies. Some of the older guys in my neighborhood was just like they had to talk with me and said that a lot of them was talking amongst themselves and was concerned about me. So they don't approve of that internet shit. To be scaring my family and my friends. They be thinking I'm gonna crash out. So I'm gonna try to watch how I respond to some of that shit nowadays. I do. Silly Rabbit, Sick Rabbit. For real, no, you know exactly who I'm talking about from Baltimore. Do you know who Silly Rabbit is? Where Baltimore at? Baltimore always in his ears locked up. I don't believe so. I thought I saw him on the internet. Baltimore, Baltimore, Baltimore. Tap in Baltimore, tap in Baltimore. Put a raven up here if you're from Baltimore. Let me see a raven emoji. Let me charge this other microphone up just in case, just in case. It's 11:47. I gotta make a midnight run. Yeah, that joint was dead. It's growing bright red. That joint was dead as mud. I'm glad I got my crew in here to tell me, mic check, mic check. I appreciate that. Little shit like that really helped me out. Heard Montana from Baltimore was a cold-blooded man. I don't know Montana from Baltimore. He from the West. Who, Silly Rabbit from West Baltimore? Talk to me, talk to me. My folks was down Lee County too. What years? I was down Lee County from like 2002 to like 2006. The Rabbit I knew was a young guy around my age. I'm 38 now. Silly Rabbit was older than me. Silly Rabbit come out that Wayne Perry. What's the other dude? Stick. Damn, what's bruh name? Shit. Real question: why were Lord prisoners so violent towards each other when y'all was going through the same struggle? It was just I can't explain that. Do you know Man, Hayes from DC, I ain't sure. West Baltimore in the 90s. I remember him. Oh, somebody said they do remember Silly Rabbit. Yeah, from the 90s. That's what I should have said. Do anybody remember Silly Rabbit from the 90s in Baltimore? That's what I should have said. I'm glad you said the. I'm only talking about the 90s. Itchy Man. What part of Baltimore Itchy Man from? National Guard still got y'all in the chokehold. They never had us in the chokehold. National Guard being a gas station, that Taco Bell, the Red Rooster and shit. He came home from down there from the farms. Yeah, East Chicago got the revenge. What up, brother? How the night going? I'm cool in the night. I can't complain. I'm disappointed in that game though, Montana. They called Slim Train to go. Oh, yeah. What's his name? What's his first name? What's Montana first name? Something. What's Slim name? They called him the number one trigger puller. Sabani? Nah, that's not Cabani. What's Montana name? Number one trigger puller. Itchy from Murphy Home. Shout out to Murphy Home. Shout out to my OG Big Go. He used to go from DC. You know, DC had a connection with Murphy Homes and Lexington Terrace in the 80s. Like when the mailman, listen, if anybody from Baltimore in here, ask your OGs about the late 80s, early 90s when the mailman could come in Murphy Homes and Lexington Terrace and shit like that. They used to have to bring the mail to the front of the projects. Them Jones Sirs, all that shit that we seen on TV about South Central LA, I ain't knocking them. But Baltimore had projects that even DC ain't have. Let's keep it gangster. They had real projects. Like our projects had a lot of hell of a dudes come out of, but our projects were small. But they had projects out there that's real projects, bro, in the state of Maryland. Keep grinding. I got a lot of love for DC. Salute, remember, yeah. Itchy Man from Murphy Homes. Shout out to Murphy Homes, bro. Itchy Man that used to ring in DC. I don't know his whole Baltimore reputation, but the same way Wayne Perry name used to ring in DC, Itchy Man name used to ring like that. Am I right or wrong, Baltimore? That was out Westport. What was out Westport? A lot of it tore down, but the same people live there. Wayne P. Are you from Africa? Yeah, Itchy was stabbed. Itchy name was ringing right or wrong. His name still ring among dudes who know about street politics and history. That's my folks. And man, on his way home. Somebody told me he was on his way home. Man, tell him, man, I was big up in him. A lot of my older homies talk about him all the time, like he from DC. We ready over here. Okay. Are you related to Obama? Okay. Edis KD. YouTube changed my handle on this joke. Why did YouTube do that? Do you know why? What's up, KD? Why did YouTube do that? Yeah, I remember they had a whole building stacked with people buying junk. Can't do that one right there, Zip. Hell no, we ain't. Black Hebrew DC. Okay, DC. I'll get ran over. Love. We keep dropping. The real fuck who don't like DC behind the OG. Salute. You're exactly right about that, about Itchy Man. Yeah, his name was ringing, bro. Look, I'm talking about him and he older than me. I'm talking about him, he been gone. I'm from DC and I went away for 17 years and I'm still talking. That name is still in my head. And this nigga hilarious, man. I had a mean plug on the Blue Dolphin in Southeast. Oh yeah. Discuss lawfully how and where to stop what? He said he getting released from Pollock. Yeah, that's me. Oh, so that he in Pollock? I got some good men down there. I got a few good men in Pollock. Shout out to all the men in Pollock. He said Bimmy started with Zip first. How? School me to that. Ain't nobody watching from Pollock. Shout out to Pollock, Louisiana, United States Penitentiary. Ain't none of the men watching from Pollock. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, for real, for real. My subscribers been a little slow. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm from Louisiana, but not there. Okay. I am in Atlanta. All right, boom. You can't be asking me nothing like that respectfully, nigga. We deep as hell in here, Southeast. We in this motherfucker. Shout out to Southeast, bro. Shout out to Southeast. It was really 10 Toes who started with Zip calling him a rat, and Bimmy got involved. Oh, why they was calling Zip a rat? Hey, that's a random question. Have you seen Streetwise? It's a DC movie, came out in 98. It got Taraji P. Henson in it. Nah, but I'll try to find it. You know what platform it's on right now? Bimmy called Zip father a rat. Slim been locked up for shooting 12 for 40 years. Mm. Southside. Goofy TV bought 15K subscribers like we wouldn't know. Oh, yeah, I think he bought it. I thought you can't buy the subscribers and still get your money. Like, but remember, I kept asking y'all, how did he get a YouTube 100,000 plaque? And he had already had 100,000 subscribers. Remember, I ain't in this business. Well, I'm in this business, but I'm talking about I ain't asking y'all for this for me to get in this business. But I remember he had 100,000 plaque. But when he showed it, he was at 170 or 160,000. Who in Pollock right now? Cam Gray in Pollock, for sure. Shout out to Cam Gray, free that man. A lot of people do multiple times. Accounts that have multiple family members subscribing. 15,000? Why you say he bought 15,000 just because the joint bumped up 15,000? Why did y'all fall out? We wasn't never together. He probably ain't never liked me. He is selfish individuals from what I can see. But he started talking slick about Wayne Perry, and I took it like he was sneak dissing DC, as well as Muslims. He said some foul things. leading up to it, but that was my main issue. But the issue that really blew the roof off was him getting with us for debate, talking about the same stuff, talking about the same rat type shit. Like if they fully understand the difference between a police interrogation and when you go through the pre-sentencing process and you talk to the doctors and the investor, you talk to the doctors and the probation officers and they put your pre-sentence report together and you plead guilty to the facts of the crime. Come the fuck on, bro. And don't forget that I sacrificed myself for the whole case. I'm the only nigga went to jail. They said I robbed them and killed them. I told a counter story saying I didn't rob them niggas. I was copping from them niggas. I owed them niggas some money. Them niggas lying on me. Fuck is that? Who the fuck went to jail, man? You ain't never had nobody, bro. You damn sure ain't had no bodies at 16. Please don't ignore this move. It'll take a minute to get you. Don't just get. He beef with up for the debate too. Yeah, that's true. KG is a cold-blooded gentleman. Slim will rock you to sleep. You wouldn't even know he cold-blooded, man. I can see what you're saying. Alabama Solution HBO on there. State Prison Mean Joint on HBO. All right, I'll try to check that joint out. Yeah. I mean, and then once Gully got my attention, when I started looking at him, I just started thinking, man, this thing is a corny, fake, fraud mother. That's my opinion. He can say what he want. The men from where I'm from, big homies, older homies, they not gonna talk. They know that all that shit is some bullshit. You say then you don't speak. I don't know what you're talking about. Alabama most definitely. I ain't trying to put no beef on nobody, man. Yeah, but see, I don't understand what Gully think about being over there at his mama house in that little ass town. Like you could talk about people like Wayne Perry. A lot of people that's friends with Wayne Perry are extremists. They'd come up there to Parade Street and do something to Gully. He don't know that. He should be fortunate that the only thing he got out of the situation was me talking about him. But I've been in places in the streets of DC where people say, "Oh man, did you see the dude on there talking?" Oh yeah, you know he in here in Pennsylvania. Now, he could think of people just talking. But dudes that said, "Oh man, that ain't nothing but a trip." He could say, "Oh, ain't nobody gonna do nothing." That's what the dude in Vegas in front of the Bellagio thought. Him and his wife went on away from him. He playing with the wrong type of people. Oh, I think I saw that. What movie I was in? Dark City? Man, the dude who made that ended up dying, man. And you might just gotta look up Dark City on the YouTube. It might be an older version of it on there. Look, check it out on YouTube. While I try to find it. Somebody had sent it to me one day, the link. It's on YouTube. I think it's called Dark City. Type in like Dark City DC, Dark City DC Eon. It's still on YouTube somewhere. It's probably buried deep down in some content. Who mouth too slick? Gully, yeah. Somebody would have been, but he got all type of brew. He got a knot on his head, a permanent bust lip. Somebody put hands on him before. If anyone in Pollock right now don't hit besides me, we just got into it with the Michigan car today. Bro, I hope you're not playing, man. But you saying it like it's real, even the way you worded it. I don't know what to say about that, bro. I ain't gonna take that too serious right now. I'm gonna let you do your thing though, but I don't know. That's a vicious. That's like hitting the deuces. Permanent bust lip is that, but I'm telling you, look at his lip. One of his jumps, one of his lips stick out like that. Somebody told me that that's true. Wayne tried to tell me that in 08, 09, there was a gangland joint on him. I need to find that joint. That joint should be buried in YouTube somewhere. And it was a skinny joint on there talking. 08, 09. I don't think she was in jail. You need to find that. I don't know what that was. But somebody else told me that 50 Cent needed to do a movie on Law Reformatory, also known as the Law Correctional Complex, and let you produce it. Oh, yeah. Facts. He all battered up. Man, I'm telling you, he had a rough life. That's why he's so bitter. That's why he want to act so tough. Already asked you that question, E, but I can't even find the episode myself. Yeah, I never could find it. I never saw it. And Wayne said that he seen it come on TV one night out ADX. I know Ant talking crazy. I know that. He gonna do that. It be the other niggas that get on my nerves. Hey, bro, I done told that to myself for years. I forgot I had that joint in, man. Nobody thought to tell me that then either. Yeah, Wayne mentioned it to me. I never seen it though, but now that you said it, exactly what you said is what Wayne mentioned to me. Oh, you serious? You sound serious. I'm starting to believe you. I don't know. All right, send it to me. Send it to me. I'm about to get up off here in a second anyway, y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Pick up Puerto Rico. Oh, the movie app. The game ain't for everybody. Catch y'all in a minute, man. Free the men.